And good morning from Scotty, Ray, and Candace. It is Tuesday, and it's the big day.
It is.
All right, we'll tell you more about what's going to happen tonight because all America's waiting on it.
Yeah, it's going to be a big night, and I mean, probably millions of people watching. They
It
should
is.
be if they're not.
There was a lot going on. You were telling me that yesterday that you heard one-term Tate at the White House.
Yeah, It was yesterday afternoon, and I was listening on my car radio to Fox, and they had the president. It was a press conference, I guess, about the virus, and they were telling about there's a new test out that they have. They've implemented this new test that even like teachers could use daily in the schools, and the president asked for Governor Reeves to get up, or asked him if he had anything to say, and so he just thanked the president for doing such a good job. So I thought that was kind of neat.
Taterbug goes to Washington.
Yeah, he did. He did well.
He did. He represented us.
He did. He represented us well.
He just didn't do as well when he's in the state.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to lay off Tate. But, from what I understand, I think in Lauderdale County, high school students are starting to go back full-time here in the next week or so.
Well, they did.
This week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday.
So, wow. So that's starting to get some normalcy back. It really has to be hard on parents who work, both parents work, someone's not at home, trying to keep all this stuff going. I don't know how it really has worked so far. I honestly don't.
Let me tell you, it tests your patience as a parent.
You've been there, haven't you?
Well, I'm there because, just trying to make sure they've been doing the online stuff.
Right.
And then my son was sick, and he had to be out of school, and so just trying to make sure that he got everything done and caught up. It's hard, especially when it's a subject like algebra that I cannot do algebra, never could, and so I was just praying. So it's just hard.
Because I've been to Lowe's and tried to FaceTime with Angie to make sure I was buying the right thing. It's kind of like a test.
Yeah.
And I don't do good because I never come back with the right thing.
I know. And I've even thought about myself taking online classes, and I go, no, because that's not for me. I just can't. I have to be able to be there.
Dylan Ray told me that in college that a online class is 3 times worse than being in class because you have no communication, and it's a guessing. It's harder.
Yeah, and you can't just raise your hand and ask a question. I mean, you could send one in, but you got to wait for a response, and I'm impatient, so that would not work for me.
Oh, I understand that. But coming up, we're going to tell you about the weather. Also, local headlines, some great news on a local event. We'll tell you about that in just a moment. All that's right around the corner with Scotty, Ray, and Candace. Exit 151 off the interstate will take you right to the Lauderdale County Co-op, where you can find great deals, as we've said, on these Drake apparel, shirts, vests, jackets, 25% off while the supplies last. Great ones. You're going to need that a couple nights this week, along with good-looking T-shirts from the No Farm, No Food to the Farm Hard. They've got them there. Also, hard-to-find skillets. If you hadn't been able to locate these, they've got a ton of these iron skillets there. Break them in. They're great to have. Also, a new line of dog food that they're carrying in the value pack. They've got some samples going on now. Great for your pups. 28% protein with 20% fat. Go by it. They'll explain it to you. See if that fits what you're looking for your puppy dog, along with all the other accessories. A complete line of boots. If you're looking to keep your feet dry this winter, they've got them for the ladies and the men. The Nasho boots, they're great for hunting. And, of course, just keeping dry, period. As we move into the hunting line, there's a lot to do here. All types of feeders. Of course, Moultrie feeders are there with the built-in electric varmint guard. They've got that where they won't tear up your feeders anymore, along with deer attractants. Now, if you haven't tried the Sugar Beet Crush from the Wild Game, great one, along with the Fall Acorn from the Power Station. There's 2 different types there, but boy, they sure are good. You can also take advantage of all the cameras. Of course, that's going to be flashlights. If you need that, they got it there. Also, planting season is here, and there's still a few folks who hadn't got that seed in the ground yet. A lot of patches need planting. They've got the Buckbuster seed. It's the fall seed mix, a popular brand, along with the Southern Buck Mix food plot, which comes with the trophy rate, the crimson clover, purple top, a lot of things in it. And, of course, the old traditional way of doing things where you mix it yourself with the wheat and the rye. Yep, they've got that for you, along with taking care of any animal that you might have there on that farm, that horse and cattle, down to corn. They've got it at the Farm Supply. Complete line of guns. If you're looking for a new gun, you can get ready for Christmas, or a new scope if yours isn't working correctly, and all the ammunition that you might need. The Lauderdale County Farm Supply, exit 151 right off the interstate, will lead you to the front door, and they'll take care of you. Well, as we begin this morning, a little bit warmer than it's been. 62 this morning now. hit some highs a little bit later on today that'll get up right around 73. So not much change, about 10 degrees before it's over. A little gusty. So what does the National Weather Service tell us to expect today? Let's move over and take a look at what they've telling us for today. Starting off, it's going to be a clear sky for the day. 71, 72 there for that high all around the areas, even up in the Delta, 74, 72. Not bad at all for the entire state there. As we move forward to look at what else is going on, as we keep watching these tropical outlooks, there's something trying to form here. No chance of it forming in the next couple of days, but in the next 5 days, there's a 50% chance this could turn into something that could lead into the Gulf. We'll watch that closely there. So we still got some time on that. As we look at this, cooler temperatures are going to continue. And I'll tell you what days twice this week you might want a blanket. That's up and coming. As we look at the chances of thunderstorms today, it's going to be well to our east. It's going to be the southeast portion of Alabama, Georgia, Florida, and up to the eastern side of the United States. So, and also Wisconsin area going to have some possibility of some storms today. Otherwise, it's great. As we turn to our forecast for today, the National Weather Service tells us, and again, as I said, today is going to be very nice. A few clouds to the mid-morning, and then gradually clearing by this afternoon, a high of 72, 73 along in there. 20-mile-an-hour gust, though. Get ready into the 40s tonight. 49 for a low tonight. We'll pop back up to 81. That'll be our highest temperature over the next 5 days, 6 days, down to 53 tomorrow night. Sunshine returns Thursday with a high of 80. And then we're going to stay in the 70s for the remainder of it. But get this, Friday we'll have sunshine, 71 for a high, but a nighttime low, so far, predicted to be 44. Wow, can you believe that? Chilly, chilly weather in store for us. As we go over the radar this morning, let's pull that up. Absolutely no rain whatsoever in the state of Mississippi as we look across. Huntsville, Alabama has a fog advisory, but nothing going on from Dallas, Texas, all the way over to Macon, Georgia to Savannah's got a little bit out there off the coast there. As we move down to Florida, some light stuff down in here and a little bit off there from the Daytona Beach. But boy, it couldn't be better weather asked for whatsoever. So we're looking great on that. But again, twice this week, we're going to get down into the 40s. So you might want to start testing your heaters, have that checked out. Of course, Sanders Gas can help you out with that. I'll be telling you more about that. They can come out and check your whole system there for about $49 and get everything cleaned up. Make sure it's working properly because you don't want to get into the middle of winter and not have anything. So check that out. They will certainly take care of you when it comes to that. But cool weather, it's expected for at least the next 10 days as we looked at our graph there of storm predictions and our high and low temperatures. Couldn't be any better. As we turn to talk about other things that are going on, of course, Joe out of the Piggly Wiggly, there to save you money. And all the folks that I talk about are locally owned and operated right here in the Meridian area. They're there to help you to save you money. And some of the examples this week you can take advantage of, let me say that a little bit better, of the blueberries, $2.99 a pint. You can get the Mississippi sweet potatoes for 59 cents a pound. Those are real popular if you're going to be making a sweet potato pie. Of course, cabbage, you can get that for 69 cents a pound, along with the mandarin oranges, 2-pound bag for $4.99. You can also get, now these are the frosted strawberry toaster pastries. They've got plenty of those to choose from at $1 for the 11-ounce box. Great, kids love those too. You can get Chips Ahoy if you got a sweet tooth up in your family there, 2 for $5 there for the 13-ounce box. Raisin Bran, Kellogg's, 2 for $5. And the original mayonnaise from Piggly Wiggly, you can get that 30-ounce jar for $1.99. Now, these are just a few of the examples. As you move in, you want to be cooking Friday night. How about some steaks? The New York Strip for $9.99 a pound for the family pack. You can get the whole fryers for $1.19 a pound. And the list just keeps going on. Bacon, 24-ounce from the Mirage sliced for $5.99. A few examples with water. Now, this is a bargain here. The Piggly Wiggly Purified Drinking Water, 3 for $9. Yep, Piggly Wiggly is Collinsville is where you'll find this and so many more great deals. They're there to take care of you and help you in so many different ways.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our community efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
And welcome back with Scotty, Ray, and Candace. Good morning.
Good morning.
What you wearing today?
This is my cute little necklace that I got at Rebecca's Glitz and Glamour.
How's Rebecca? I hadn't talked to her in years.
She's good. She's really good. I went in there the other day. I do her hair. And so I just went in there and I saw this cute little necklace. And it's called it's like a little pom-pom, but I think it's called a tassel necklace. Mm-hmm. But they're really cute. You can wear them with anything. They're just like fabric material.
Right.
But she's got some really cute stuff in there. Ladies, if you have not checked out Glitz and Glamour, you need to go check it out. She's got some great looking stuff.
All right. She's moved since I last talked to her. Where's her location?
Well, she's at North Hills, like right down from Whidden Photography in that area. But yeah, and like face masks, she has everything, a little bit of everything in there. And she has even some cute face masks, like with a leopard and zebra print and stuff like that. I know guys probably wouldn't appreciate that, but us ladies, we like a little variety of different things to wear. And so.
Well, tell her I said hello.
I will.
So check
that out.
Check
her out.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on today. Of course, let me pull this up. There has been an arrest made. I think we should start talking about that, what went on in Lauderdale County. Mm-hmm. And
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
It eases my mind a little bit about, because it worries you when somebody's just not been captured and something like that's happened.
Yeah, and here it is. Let's pull this up. I was a little off there. I didn't have all my ducks in a row there, but the arrest has been made. Terrence Desmond Brown has been arrested. There hadn't been a whole lot of details with it, but he is behind bars. That was a horrible thing that happened in our community.
It really was, and he's got like a $240,000 bond. So let's hope that he does the time that's due.
Yeah, we'll see where this goes, but thankfully no one else was hurt. There was no, all that taken care of.
Yes.
So thumbs up on that. Here's a story nationwide that didn't turn out quite so well. And, what was that movie that where that guy had an affair on his wife and she showed up at his house and wouldn't leave him alone? What was that?
Oh, Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, the rabbit.
Oh, yeah, Bull the Rabbit. Yeah. That's what I refer as that Bull the Rabbit crazy.
Because there are some crazy people out there. Mm-hmm. All right, this is a story of a lady who had an affair on her husband and she got caught. Mm-hmm. But it really turned bad really quick because he took it to a whole new level. Mm-hmm. He kills her lover and then forces her to decapitate him. He beat her, as you can tell in the arrest picture of both of them, he beat her pretty bad.
Yeah.
This was in New Hampshire.
That is so crazy. It kind of reminds me, did you ever see that movie called Unforgiven? I think that's the name of it. Richard Gere.
No, so I saw Unforgiven with Clint Eastwood where he was.
I think that's the name. I might have the name wrong. But
what did Richard Gere do?
Well, Richard Gere was the husband, and his wife was having an affair with this French guy that owned a bookstore, and like he found it out, and he went and
you got him,
killed the guy. Yeah, you need to watch it. I don't know if if I don't have that name wrong, I'll try to check it tonight.
What was that show that had Robert Redford, Indecent
Proposal?
Yeah. $1 million or something?
Oh, yeah. The guy let his wife go and him propose to her for $1 million. It was crazy.
So $1 million. Mm. Woo. Yeah, it is some crazy stories up there. But, people go nuts over this kind of stuff.
I know. There's some Jerry Springer show crazy people out there.
Y'all all got family members, so you know what we're talking about. Now, and as we get ready, and we'll bring this up first because it keeps coming back up in the news nationwide.
Right.
President Trump's tax returns. They started it out back in 2016 during his run for presidency, 2 or 3 times since he's been in office. Does it really matter what he paid in taxes?
I'll tell you, I don't care what he did in his personal life. I mean, I know that sounds kind of crazy because, I try to say and, do the right things.
Correct.
And stuff like that. But, if he can run this country, I don't care what he paid in his taxes. I don't care.
Yeah, he's smart enough to figure out how to use the tax system to his advantage.
Yeah, if he can run the country and he's turned it around and he's making good things happen, that's enough for me.
And I don't know if that $750 thing that they've got out there is even the truth. It may be and it may not be. I'm unsure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either. But, yeah, they just keep running this in the ground, and I feel like it's just because they don't have anything else to really. What else are they going to gripe
Russia.
About? Yeah, I know, and that's kind of turned out to be a mess
and
with Joe Biden's son. He's more involved in craziness over there.
It's more money and more money being connected to it, and we all know this. Whether it was Republicans or Democrats in office, this is not something that just started. These people that make a little over $100,000 a year become millionaires after they serve. I mean, how does that happen? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And
through family members, they give them jobs, and
they say that he wasn't qualified to do half of what he was being paid for. The son, Hunter Biden, and that also there was like thousands of dollars going towards like some kind of prostitution and all that kind of stuff over there. So,
but this is not just something that started with Biden and Obama. This, I'm telling you, this has been going on for years upon years. I mean, Nancy Pelosi's a millionaire.
Yeah.
And what does she make? 200 a year or something like that? 150.
I don't know. I'd love to know what they all pay in taxes if it matters that much.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't care personally, but
I think more importantly, the names of the people that they've paid off of these sexual allegations with public money, with taxpayer money. Shouldn't they release that list before we worry about this?
Yeah, they should.
That's just my thought. And there's a fund that is set up to settle those. Shouldn't that be released first?
It should, but that we'll probably never hear that.
No, it will never see the light of day.
But I know they did say, like on the debate, which we're fixing to talk about, that Trump's going to be talking about more about Biden's personal issues than he is about politics.
Yeah. And what makes this one so different than any other presidential debates? Both of these people a little bit about now. Trump has been president. You've got Biden, who's been in office for years and was vice president. So you kind of know each of these what they would do if they were going to be in office. And so I don't think on this debate there's as many undecided people as it has been in the past. I may be wrong about that, but you have a taste of each one of these people now.
I personally do not like just the mudslinging back and forth. I can't stand that. Just state the facts.
This is how it is. Is what
I wish they'd lay it out there. What's each one of you done to help this country?
Yeah.
I mean, I think one would outweigh the other, but
one was there for 47 years, and you could what would come up with. Back in 15 and 16, I traveled the nation a lot more, so I was all over the United States. And back then, the signs, regardless of what the poll said, you could see it in the yards as you went through each different state of the support. Now, this year, I haven't traveled as much as I used to, but if you'll look at the news, how many people have ever had boats and parades that are put on for a candidate like Trump gets? It's unreal.
There's a lot. I mean, and I think it was in California. There was a parade of boats.
Oh, was it California?
Yeah, I think it was. Somewhere, but I know there's a lot of people in these states that they claim are mostly Democratic states that are for Trump. So there's a lot of people.
Who is it that these polls? Have you ever been called and say, who are you voting for?
No.
I haven't either.
No. I mean, I get a lot of things like on Facebook, wanting your personal information, though, your email address, personal phone number. I'm not putting all that in there. So
I don't blame you a bit. Let's see here. As we move on to other subjects, and this is going to be part of what is brought up tonight, is the Supreme Court of, what's her name, Amy. She's going to be nominated. Lindsey Graham tells us it's going to start October the 12th. Did I say that right?
October.
October. But it's going to start October the 12th, and that he says there's plenty of time to get her confirmed. He said what is more concerning is that Republicans need to wake up. They've raised $300 million to fight anybody that is going in to the Senate, in these races, to throw up against them. That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
So all the Republicans are being hit hard is what Lindsey Graham says.
Yeah, they're really attacking her about, we said yesterday about her faith and her religion.
And to me, that's not something you jump on somebody about. Again.
No. I mean, there's so many people who, don't even believe in God. But then you have somebody who is trying to do good and stuff, and people
they
are just
rip her
steadily bashing her. So, but that just gives you a little taste of what's the direction the country is really going in anyway. So,
and and I'll say this because I do not hide that I'm a Christian, but all these people that are in offices that have influences that approve abortion and do things that one day they will answer for what they've done, because it's because of them that others have died.
That's right. And I mean, they are even for abortion after a child is born.
And that's just plain right out murder.
Or it is up until the birth of a child, even.
Until it would come into this world.
Right, but they're like if the child is born still alive, they're still talking, they will end the child's life after it's born. That is crazy to me, and that is murder. And I'm sorry, if a person can get convicted, if they kill a person, like kill a lady who is expecting a child, they can get 2 murder convictions.
Correction,
right?
for the child.
So
and
why is it legal for somebody to kill a child?
That's a good point. Very good point.
So,
there's a lot of unanswered questions, and there's a lot of folks that are scared if this lady is put in there that the Roe versus Wade would be reversed. We'd have to wait and see.
Yeah,
we don't know, but very hot topic in America right now. That still is.
It is.
In other news, and this is one of those sad situations. Did you see this down in Miami of the football coach? His nephew calls him, says, "Hey, can I come over?" His dad was convicted of some crimes and ended up getting killed. And the uncle was kind of leading him and trying to help him, and he calls him up and says, "Can I come over?" He kills him for $7,000.
That is awful.
And he was a Miami football coach, and just sad for that family. I hate that.
So he must have been on drugs, or
it was something to that effect. Just horrible.
It is. It's awful.
As we start getting, as you walk around, everything just starts looking more and more like each holiday is skipped. Halloween is our next one. Then we're going to be hitting Thanksgiving and then Christmas. But Amazon is always there for you to save the day.
They are.
Now, I've never taken advantage of this, but I've heard it in the past with coworkers and things that Amazon Prime Day is like something big where you save money.
Yeah, I'm not, like I told you earlier, I'm not a big, online buyer. I mean, I just have not
participated as
well. It makes me nervous because, I don't have, credit cards and I don't like tying my bank account to stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
You just can't trust people, But, I mean, a lot of my friends do. And
since this pandemic, it has really taken off.
But I mean, I will say I probably will do more online shopping this year for Christmas.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, because you pretty much don't have a choice. Because a lot of the stores don't have what you need.
That's right.
I mean, they're just not stocking stuff like they used to.
It's October 13th and 14th is that day. Okay. If you're a big Amazon person and want that, and they're going to have name brand stuff, Under Armour, all that stuff on sale. So take advantage of it, save you some money.
That's right. Get you some early Christmas stuff going.
Yeah, and did you hear the thing about Joe Montana?
Yes, I did. That was horrible. A woman entered their home.
She just walked in?
Yeah, and they have a grandchild. I think that they said the child is nonverbal. The child maybe doesn't speak. And so the lady grabbed the child and was trying to kidnap the child, and they managed somehow to get her to release the child. I don't know if maybe they kind of wrestled around with. I heard that they had a physical altercation with her or something to get the child back. And they were able to get the child away from her, and I guess they've got the woman in custody.
Well, that's good.
Now, so.
But you just don't think of somebody just walking into your house and trying to kidnap your grandchild.
I know. I don't know the whole facts about maybe did she know the family beforehand or
I don't think they released any of that, did they?
I don't think so, but I know that he asked for privacy while they go through this, because I'm sure that was a devastating thing. I cannot imagine.
That'll shake you up.
Yes.
In other news, and I want to show a video to this. Have you ever been on the interstate? You're going down the road and a 18-wheeler or some type of trailer passes you, and you get the heebie-jeebies till they get around
when
you?
It's loaded with those cars, like that they're hauling, the car haulers. Yeah, that makes me so nervous. I can't get around them quick enough.
Let's pull this up and show this. This is a truck. See here, this right here? Watch it.
Look, you can kind of see the... Oh, my goodness.
There she goes.
Oh, my goodness.
That is in Irving, Texas. And I have to say, this guy can strap a vehicle down like nobody's business.
Yeah,
that thing overturned, and it never come loose. That was a Hummer on the back of that.
Yeah, that would scare me to death.
And what was wrong was the weight distribution, and then...
That's scary. That's scary to me. It would be scary to me as a driver in another vehicle around that, too. I would be just,
Yeah, but I always, cringe until one of the... And have you ever had an 18-wheeler pass you during the rain and you're on the interstate and you can't see?
It makes me nervous for any 18-wheeler to pass me, or me have to go around, or just because sometimes, they kind of get over in your lane.
Oh, yeah.
And they're kind of bobbing back and forth. You just, I don't know. Makes me nervous.
Now, I got one more video I want to show you before we get out of here today. When you were asked to be married, was it romantic, or was it just, hey, you want to get married? Was it special?
Let me tell you, he did a really great thing.
Because the rest of us don't know what happened. We're all been, trying to figure.
I have a spot down by my pond that I sit in the swing, and I've gone down there to just think, when you have a hard day or whatever, And I had told him that, and I would go down there and think about my dad that passed away, and I'd pray and stuff like that. So it was a special spot to me.
Yeah.
So he chose that spot. One day we were down there with my son, and he got down on one knee right there with me sitting on the swing and asked me to marry him. So I just thought it was a
Did you
sweet
get it on
thing.
video? Because we'd like to watch it.
No, I wish I would have. I wish I would have been one of these people, or I wish he could have been,
Had somebody
it
rigged.
planned to where, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do. But he did a great job. It was real special. So.
But it made me think of this guy here really means well. And I'm going to pull this up because it's a pretty big deal here. He's trying to propose to this lady, and he's walking across. And let's play the video to this.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
It's like a fairy tale.
He's fixing to ask her to marry him. You can see it. It's coming. I think she said yes right there.
That would be my luck. That would be something I would do now.
Oh, my
If I'm
gosh.
anywhere around, yeah. That would be my luck. I would have been the person.
He
to
could
hit
have
the
got
gas.
hurt out of that. I think he's okay.
Yeah,
But
I'm thinking the motor of the boat. What if I caught him in the back?
that went
was
viral a couple days back. So maybe your proposal was a little bit easier than his.
Yeah, mine was a little bit more laid back than that.
Coming up, we're going to recap the weather forecast for you, let you know what's coming up today. And again, don't forget about that big debate tonight. Make sure
Yeah,
you're
it's
all
gonna be
over that.
It is. Are y'all cooking chili tonight?
I didn't even think about that.
Okay.
I need to get with her and
Yeah,
see
y'all need a
about
debate
this.
party going on.
I bet there's going to be tons. I promise.
I bet it will
you.
be. I bet it will
We'll
be.
check the weather next. Thanks for joining Scotty, Ray, and Candace here for all of our local headlines and national news. Freeman Tractor had the front doors open until about 5 o'clock this afternoon, taking care of any need that you might need. Maybe you need a new set of lawnmower blades. Maybe you need a new belt. Maybe you need a whole new mower. They've got that complete line of Skag and, of course, the X-Mark lawnmowers there, whatever the case may be. And also, new tractors coming in this week from LS. If you need a four-wheel drive, go by and see them with buckets and just versatility of what you can do with a tractor these days. Let them show you that new tractor and how well it could work for you on your place. I'd be glad you did on that. And, of course, as we move into all the farm implements, there are so many to choose from. If your bush hog is just, had it. These are the galvanized ones. They're going to last and last and last. Go by and check that out. And if you need the box blade to straighten out your driveway, they've got those as well. Name it. They can fix you up if you need it for the back of your tractor. Or maybe it goes to the front of yours. Also, you can take advantage of the new line of bitchies. Now, these are made in Texas. If you hadn't seen one, this is the Warrior, the largest one made. 0% for 60 months. And as we said, we got some 40-degree weather coming this week. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to go outside, work on your cows, go out to your farmland, and be warm with a heater? They've got that. And, of course, if it were to turn hot, you could just flip over and turn the air conditioner on. This comes with wind chills, windshield wipers, turn signals. It's got lights all the way around. 0% for 60 months. That is the Benchy. Check that out with that air conditioning. And, of course, they've got all these other lines. They've got some new colors coming in this week. The T-Ball's $550. You can get that tan, white. If you're looking for a racing one, if you're into that type thing, they've got those also. All of them come with winches. You can get that fixed up, no time flat, wind chills. And, of course, just whatever you're looking for. You can get them with radios and tractor, and they will certainly take care of you. And that's on Highway 494 right outside of Meridian. Take a left there at the Cicalina Fire Department. You're running dead smack into them there. Well, good morning. As we said, today is going to be nice weather. As we recap what the National Weather Service is telling us today, we have a mostly cloudy sky through mid-morning. Then it'll gradually clear. High to reach about 73 on the top end. I've got some saying 71, 73 at the worst. 20-mile-an-hour gusts. So it's a pretty nice day in store for us. Whatsoever, it's going to be good. As we start looking at what's coming for the rest of the week, it's great weather. We've got, as we said, a couple of nights, tonight being one of them, that's going to be into the 40s. Tonight, about 48, 49 for that low. As we jump ahead to Friday night, it could be anywhere from, I'm getting the National Weather Service telling us about 44 now. So it will be extremely cool come Friday night. So what does the extended forecast hold for us? Let's go back over and take a look here what they're telling us. Today, 73 for that high, 49 tonight. Could be 48, somewhere right around there, but we are hitting that 40-degree mark. By tomorrow, we'll have sunshine, 79, 53 for a low, 79, pretty much the same thing for Thursday. And then 71, I have one saying 47, National Weather Service saying 44 for Friday night. But chilly, but we're not getting back into the 80s anytime this week. Look at that, great weather. And as you go ahead and look at that extended forecast for the next 10 days, it's really great there. We get 81 one day over the next 10 days. We'll hover right around 51 to 53 for our low. So great stuff in the store for us. We are picking up a little shower there across the state line, nothing big. Just a very small one down here on the edge of Clark County as we zoom in and look at this. Let's get a little bit closer look here what we've got going on there. Yeah, this is going to be right there in the Shiloh community in Clark County. So in that area, getting a little bit of a sprinkle early this morning, moving on off there. So that's the way the weather goes today. But great weather in store for us. It's perfect weather. The weekend is not all that far off. As we move into this Tuesday, and of course, that debate tonight. Ooh, that's going to be big, yeah. So, again, I'd like to thank you for watching this morning. More coming up with Scotty Ray's weather. We always keep you up to date with the very latest. Should it affect you, we'll track it right up to your doorstep.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by